The Maccabi World Union, the largest Jewish sports organization spanning 5 continents, 450 clubs and over 60 countries, organized this evening, 27th of July, a commemoration in more than 100 synagogues across the world in remembrance of the 11 Israeli athletes who were killed in the 1972 Munich Olympics. A few hours before the 2012 London Olympics opening ceremony, the European Synagogue of Brussels participated in this symbolic and significant event for world Jewry.
Zev Friedman, 28 years old. Yosef Roman, 32 years old. Moshe Weinberg, 32 years old. Yosef Gottfried, 40 years old. Amit Sur Shapira, 40 years old.
If we could just add a bit more brightness into the world. Of course, the tragedy runs very deep, not only for the families, of course for the families and the loved ones, but for the Jewish community and I believe any moral person that exists in this world. But at this point in time, if we could just add one more positive act in one way or another, regardless of religion, race, or creed, or color, it's really regardless. But we take upon ourselves in their merit, in their names, in their honor, to be able to bring some positive aspect into this world. I think that will be the ultimate, no matter how small or how great that event could be.
It's important for not only Maccabi Brussels to be part of that event, but also for all the associations which are close to the community to be here, especially on this Friday, where they're going to have the opening ceremony in London to remember probably the most dark sides of the Olympics, when 11 of these Israeli athletes have been brutally murdered.
We just finished the prayers.
We, of course, are disappointed that there is no minute of silence in the Olympic Games this evening when they are opening the opening of the Olympics Games. So this event is to say that we have to remember those 11 athletes that were killed, massacred in Munich 40 years ago. And we remember that this chain of massacres and terrorist attacks is continuing. It started a long time ago, maybe thousands of years ago, if not hundreds or tens of years ago. And it happened also just a few days ago when we saw this massacre and murdering of Israeli citizens in Burgas, Bulgaria.
The Olympic Games will open today and tomorrow and the next 3 weeks. There will be some records of running, of I don't know which other sport. But today, unfortunately, we are also celebrating the longest record in the Olympic history. 40 years of insensitivity, 40 years of cowardness, and let's say as it is, 40 years of shame.
Such events will help people remember one of the darkest days in sports history. But these experiences should not always be organized by Jewish associations themselves. If the international sports authorities encouraged people not to forget these sad moments, it would surely have a considerable impact worldwide. Frédéric Darizet, GN1, Brussels.